Okay, so today we are doing a lesson on writing. I really want to establish a better writer's workshop in our classroom, so we're going to kind of start from the beginning and establish our writer's workshop area. And I have 4 essential questions that we are going to answer today. I'm going to read it, and then I want you to read it. So the first question is, what will writing workshop look like?
What will writer's workshop look like?
The second one is, what materials will I need to be a successful writer?
What materials will I need to be a successful writer?
Where will I do my best writing?
Where will I do my best writing?
And finally, how can writers solve simple problems so that they don't waste time?
How can writers solve simple problems so that they don't waste time?
That they don't waste time. I feel like we spend a lot of time wasting time, right? And we want to try and get to where we're a little more streamlined and we know exactly what we're doing. Okay, so I know in all of 3rd grade classes we're going to be setting it up. We have about an hour for writing a day, and it's going to be set up into 3 different parts. The first part is called the mini lesson. The second part is called work time, and the third part is called share. Okay? First thing I want you to do is turn to your neighbor. I need you to scoot back and talk about, why do you think it's important to know how to write? Not just sentences, but to be able to write different types of stories. Why is that important?
Because sometimes...
Go ahead.
Because sometimes it's one people, and sometimes it's just good.
There's no wrong answer. Just talk about it.
It's just great to have a write because it helps you, and you'll see writing all your life.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, can I get 2 volunteers? Somebody show me. Josie, what did you guys say?
We said that, JJ said that she thinks that it helps you with writing and handwriting becomes better. And I said that it helps you sometimes with poor people, and sometimes it's just good to have in life because you'll see reading and writing your whole time.
So it's good to know how to do it because you're going to see it around your whole life. Okay, what did you guys say?
Or,
It's okay.
but something I say it's important to help them with thinking.
It's what? Say it again.
It's important to help them with thinking.
I don't understand. Say it to me again.
It's important. It helps. It's important for what they do.
Okay, but I want to know, why do you think it's important that we know how to write? Like we wrote our personal narratives, right, a couple months ago, and we told a story about ourselves. Next, I'm getting ready to tell you about, we're going to write an informative story where we're going to help share information. Why is that important? Why? Think about your language, or think about how we share things with people. Is this another way of... Okay, you can speak through words.
If someone can't talk, they can write it down on a piece of paper, or they can write it on a piece of paper.
No, we're going off.
They can write it on a piece of paper.
So let's say something really important happened many, many years ago, and unfortunately we're not going to live many, many, many years ago until now. So if somebody wrote it down, is that important? So you're conveying information, you're conveying stories from the past, right? It's another form of communication. Okay, we're going to move on, and maybe we'll be able to answer some more of that later. So I want to read this to you. We are all authors. We all have stories to share, and we've been doing writers' workshops, but we are going to publish several pieces and become better authors than you ever thought possible. Every day we're going to have a similar format. We will start with a mini lesson, which is right here, where you'll learn new skills that'll make your writing amazing. Then we're going to move on to work time, which, what do you think work time would be, Josie?
Working on your writing.
Yes, and this is going to be the biggest chunk of time because you can't become better writers if you don't have the time to write, right?
Yeah.
And then share time. What do you think the share time will be, Zanaya?
Share time is when you share what you wrote.
What? Okay, so with me or with just anybody? Okay, so how long do you think I will teach little mini lessons every day? How long do you think that should be?
I think it should be about 10 or 30 minutes.
10 or 30, that's a pretty big gap. We will be doing mini lessons for about 10 to 15 minutes. So that's all. You'll only have to, after today's lesson, you'll only have to hear me talk for about 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll move on, okay? Because this writer's hour is more about you, okay? And then how about work time? How much time for working or conferencing with me?
Maybe about half an hour.
Yeah, about 30 minutes, I would say. 25 to 30 minutes. And what about sharing? That time where we get to share some with our friends or with the teacher? Because you always, let's face it, we all want to share what we've written most of the time. Micaiah? I might get kind of bored listening to kid after kid share.
I think you could share time the 20 to 10.
Actually, it's only going to be about 5 minutes. Just about 5 minutes. So if I were to make this little pie, because I want you guys to be able to visualize, you're going to have, I'm going to put like, this is going to be your work time, and up here will be share, and over here will be lesson. And you can tell that your work time is definitely your bigger time to work. Okay, so now we're setting up our writer's workshop. I need you to help me because I want you to be just as much a part of this as I am, if not more. We need to talk about what each of these are going to look like so that you have all your expectations, you know what to expect. So, think about the mini lessons. I already said this is going to be times where I'm going to be teaching you little things that are going to help improve your writing. What do you think the mini lesson is going to look like? And when I say what do you think it's going to look like, I'm talking about what do you think your hands are going to be doing? What are your bodies? What are we going to be saying? What will I look like? Just kind of how we set up our daily 5 at the beginning of the year. I want to know what everything is going to look like.
Mini lesson is probably going to be like when we're writing and we're teaching.
No, because it's going to be me talking first.
And then that's writing.
Josie?
Sometimes we might have a notebook to take notes.
Okay, your writer's notebook. Where do you think you'll be?
We might be here on the carpet or back there.
You're probably going to be on the carpet. That's right. Don't overthink this. This is actually easy, okay? You're going to be on the carpet. Because I like to do a lot of my teaching to you guys on the carpet. I like to have you close. All right? Where are your hands going to be?
In your lap.
In your lap. Hands to yourself. What about, let's see if I can give you some hints. It kind of reminds me of our slant, where we're sitting up straight, we listen to the speaker, ask and answer questions, nod our heads, tracking the teachers. Let's say Zanaya is sharing something about writing with me. What is everyone else going to sound like?
We're all going to be quiet.
You're going to be quiet, that's right. So, quiet, let's see, quiet when others speak, all right? I'm looking for 2 more things. Are you sitting there like bumps on a log? Everyone should be able to answer this. No. So what's the opposite of being a bump on a log? You're going to
Play. Be interested.
be interested or
Participate.
participate. Good. I can't do this on my own, right?
Yes.
I need help. You're going to participate, and then looking at this, is this a long college lecture, or is this a quick mini lesson?
Quick.
It's quick, okay? Today's mini lesson is actually the longest, all right? It's quick. All right, I'm moving on to my next one for work time. Think about your work time. That's the biggest chunk of our writer's workshop is going to be your work time. I want you to think for a second. Maybe go ahead and turn to your partner. What is your work time? What would it look like? If Mr. B, our principal, came in, what would he see? What would he hear? What would he notice? I need you to participate, please. Remember?
He might hear questions.
And
He might see us writing. He might see us in small groups. He might see us playing ball.
Don't look at me. Look at your partner.
And Miss Ball might be meeting with people. Miss Ball might be meeting with like me and you.
I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Good. Okay. Let's see. Someone else. One of you girls want to help? No? Tell me, what is the work time going to look like? Josie, give me one thing. Buddy, can I have you turn your body so that I feel like you're part of this? I feel like right now we're kind of just staring at you. Can I have you get over here and turn your body?
It might look like,
All the way over.
it might sound like you're over there working with us at the table to see what we've done.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
So, teacher works with small group or conferencing, right?
Yeah.
Or conference, okay? Good one. Perfect. I'm glad you did that one. Zanaya?
Work done will look like when if Mr. Bortmeyer will come in, we will be writing, reading,
Good.
or
Won't be
working with
reading.
a partner.
No, actually you will not. I was just about to say that, so I'm glad you brought that up. You will not be working with a partner because you are at this point. Now, eventually we might do some editing and revising with a partner, but at the beginning you are just going to be working
Or we might work with you.
independently. Work independent. I'm hanging out over here. Whoops. Work independently. So no partners. Is it loud or quiet?
Quiet.
Not only is it quiet, it is very quiet. I'm going to put that really big. Very quiet. All right. And let me see. Let me check my list. Something about your pencil. This is a tricky one, but at the same time it's simple. I want to know if you can come up with it. Something about your pencil for work time. Okay, the pencil does need to be sharpened so that your work can look nicer. I agree. But even before, well, after you've sharpened it, I guess.
It's on paper.
Perfect. Pencil is on the paper, but I'm looking for something even more.
Pencil is quiet at all times.
No, because I can have my pencil on my paper.
But they can also be.
Writing with it.
Pencil is always moving, okay? Always I'm going to underline it. Moving, because that tells me you are writing, right? Okay? Now, I want you to look at share time. Share time is pretty simple. We know what we need to do for share time, I think.
Yeah.
But I want to put it on paper, especially because we have some friends absent today, and I want to be able to share this with them. So talk to me about what do you think our quick 5 minutes of share time is going to look like or sound like. JJ?
It's going to look like people sit on the carpet looking at the speaker and being quiet.
Okay, good. So you'll listen to the teacher. To find out what to share, because remember I said earlier, and I'm going to put your quiet, like you said. Remember I said earlier, we're not going to share a whole story. It's just too much. So it might be Monday, and I might say, today we're just going to share our beginning sentences. Or today we're going to share our plot twists. What made your story get exciting, okay? Or today we're just going to share your ending. So you would just share your ending. So here's a little hint. Would Zanaya come all the way over here to share, or would she just go with the person closest? Person closest, because we can play with our friends at recess, right? Share with closest person. Okay, and I want one more. Josie?
Since it's share time, there might be someone up there in the tall chair and just standing, sharing their writing.
I'm actually looking for two more things. One is one thing that we won't do, and the other is something nice that you'll do.
We will not talk when someone's talking.
Right, we kind of talked about that. We said we would be quiet, and we will listen to our partner. And if someone does something good, what do we do? Sometimes when you're sharing your work with someone, that's embarrassing sometimes, and it's hard to do. And it makes you feel better if somebody what? Perfect. So you're going to listen and compliment. You can always find something to compliment. I think I've told some of the girls in my class or the kids in my class that sometimes when I go, like, let's say I'm at the Dollar Tree getting some school supplies, and the ladies are always so cranky there. And one time I told this lady, I said, I just love your nails. They're so pretty. And all of a sudden she went, thank you. And she just said, well, I just hope you have a great day and enjoy this weather. And I was like, whoa. She just needed somebody to give her a little compliment. So I always compliment people's nails. Anyway, one more thing. Micaiah and I are partners. He reads his ending to me. I compliment him. Hey, guess what I did this weekend?
What?
We bought a new puppy, and then we're going to go to a barbecue. What's happening?
You have to stay on topic.
You have to talk about writing. So stay on topic, okay? Stay on topic. Now, we are going to have another mini lesson tomorrow. Actually, when we come back from break, we'll have little mini lessons talking more about what our writer's workshop is going to look like. But I want to give you a little taste of what our next writing is going to be, and I want you to do a little activity with me. The first thing I'm going to do is show you a video about the type of writing that we're going to do, the informative writing. So I'm going to come over here. You guys can move your body so you can see the safe screen. And Josie, will you turn the light off, please?
Yes.
Okay. So it's called informational explanation explanatory text, okay? So the informative or informational, you can call it either one. That's our next writing piece that we are going to be doing. I have a video that's only 1 minute and 37 seconds long. I'm going to have you watch it all the way through once. Then we're going to watch it another time, and I'm going to stop through it just for a little bit. So make sure you're paying attention. Okay. I need to see if my smartboard's going to let me work from here. No. That's why I need to get a wireless mouse, because my smartboard's not working and I'm not going to be able to stop it. So, let's see, well, are you good with stop? Okay, come on over, Josie. Thank you for helping me. So when I say stop, you're going to hit play, and then when I say stop, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you stay there, but I still need you to participate. So I already said that the type of writing that we are going to do is going to be the informational writing, okay? So I'm just going to put informational, all right? Now, I want to know, what is the purpose of this type of writing? And you can kind of see it in the word. Zanaya?
The type of writing of informational is the information of your writing.
So the author's purpose would be to what? Would it be to persuade us, to entertain us, to inform us?
The entertainers.
What's that word right there?
And
So what's the author's purpose of this kind of text, do you think? Do you think it's going to be to entertain us? Do you think it's going to be to persuade us? Do you think it's going to be to inform us? I can tell it's the day before Thanksgiving break. Hang in there with me, guys. What's this word?
information.
What's this word?
Inform.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one more time, and I know you've got this. What is going to be the author's, what is your purpose as the author going to be with this type of writing? Are you going to write a story to persuade somebody? Are you going to write a story to give your opinion or to inform somebody? Come straight to the carpet, no talking. Yes?
To inform us.
Woo! Awesome. You did a good job. Good job. Finally. Woo! Inform. It's right there, guys. Informational text. You are going to inform. So have a seat, pal. We're going to go ahead. I want you, and I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, stop. Right here it says convey, which means, keep going, which means I'm going to give or convey, okay? It means I want to get a message across. Information about a subject, all right? So what is going to be our purpose? We're going to inform about a
subject.
I'm so glad you're back, Bella. We're going to inform about a subject. What kind of subject? Go ahead and hit play.
Any subject.
Yeah, any subject. Solar energy, therapy dogs, Chinese New Year, the World Cup. Okay, stop right there. What am I going to need? So I've got my idea. Let's say it's going to be about dolphins, okay? So I'm going to inform you about dolphins. My whole writing is going to be about dolphins. I'm going to research about dolphins. What am I going to need next?
The information.
Okay, let's look up here. Let's read this together. What does it include?
The introduction.
An introduction that hooks the readers. So when they say that hooks the readers, what does that mean? Yeah, and you want to get them excited about it. So I just don't want to say the dolphin swam in the ocean. Maybe I'll give some exciting example about dolphins, okay? So you want an introduction, and I'm just going to write intro with a hook. That's the fun part, okay? That's what gets us excited. And go ahead and play. Let's see on carpet, no talk. Thank you. Yep, right there. Oh, keep going. I'm sorry. Okay, stop. Read this for me, Bella. This part uses concrete, specific. It's okay. Okay, so what are concrete specific details? Armand?
Like the example up there, like Earth is 4.54 billion years old, but Homo
Sapiens?
sapiens have only exist for 200,000 years.
Great. So this is not the type of writing where we're going to put entertainment in, right? Where we make up our own things. It's going to be more about facts, okay? So we're going to have facts. Go ahead, Josie. Nope, keep going. Okay, stop. So right here it says includes quotes from a reliable source to support my idea. And their little example, my friend likes to watch TV shows about history. Is he a reliable source for your paper on archaeology?
No.
No, because he's just going to probably have an opinion. You need reliable sources. What would a reliable source be? Josie?
A reliable source would be something that you know and you found out for yourself.
No? Reliable. You can depend on it. Where would I go to find reliable sources? To the library. And I would look them up in
Books.
books. Okay, so reliable books.
The computer.
Informational books. Good.
The computer sometimes. Phone.
Okay.
Tablet.
You got it. And you'll learn this as we do our research that you have to be careful about what websites you use on the computer because there's a lot of websites out there that have false information. So you'll want to make sure that they have like edu on the end, but we're going to talk about that. That's another mini lesson. Bless you. Okay, go ahead. Talking to a professor, that would be a reliable source, somebody that has expertise. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yep. So you're going to want things like if you're talking about dolphins, well, guess what? I live here in Kansas City. I don't really see dolphins because we're landlocked. There's no ocean. So if I've never seen a dolphin on TV or anything, if I'm reading your story, you're gonna want to present a picture of some sort, right? So we're gonna want to have headings that we're talking about, pictures. Okay, go ahead. All right, stop right there. It says, what are you waiting for? Start brainstorming ideas for your own informational text. Well, I know we're getting ready to go on Thanksgiving break, and for the next 4 or 5 days, I want you to kind of think about what is it you would like to spend the next 3 weeks or even a month researching and writing your story on. I think I talked this morning about how if JJ can't stand basketball, she's not going to want to choose basketball because she's going to lose interest and her paper's not going to be that great. She's going to choose something that she loves, right? So you want to do a lot of brainstorming. So what we are going to do now is come on in and have a seat and be quiet. And go ahead and have a seat. Thanks, guys. I'm almost done taping. It's okay. All right. I would like you to get your writer's notebook in just a moment, and we are going to spend time brainstorming. Brainstorming, what do I like? What do I like to write about? What do I want to learn more about? Or what do I want to share with my class? There might be something, you might be a cook. There might be food you really like that you would like to learn about. Or maybe you just love dogs, or you are a professional tennis player. You love tennis and you want to share that. So I want you, we'll do that later, please. Thank you. Just set them over there. You're going to get your notebook. You're going to spread out across the classroom. And I just want you to start writing down different subjects. And yes, we're all going to do this. Anything that you think that you would like to write about. Then you're going to think about it over Thanksgiving break. And when you come back, that's our first thing we're going to talk about. After we talk about break, then we're going to talk about what did you choose for your topic to be about your informational text, okay? Thumbs up if we've got it. Yes? All right. Okay, can I have the helpers go ahead and stand up? And you're going to pass out my class their notebooks. And then I'll talk about the markers when we come back. All right, thanks.